They say love can make you do crazy things, but what if the wildest thing isn't the romance? It's the receipt that comes afterward. In August 2024, two industry veterans, Cash Money kingpin Birdman and six-time Grammy winner Toni Braxton, slipped away for what fans later discovered was a secret ceremony. 48 hours later, Braxton listed the marriage as irretrievably broken, and within 2 weeks she'd filed for divorce. Court watchers gasped at the paperwork because chatter inside the courthouse claimed she was positioning herself to walk away with a settlement that eerily matched Birdman's entire $160 million fortune. From the jump, the timeline looked off. Why would an R&B icon, whose most famous single begs a lover to unbreak my heart, slice a relationship in half before the wedding cake even thawed? Why would Birdman, famously protective of his money, let a partner anywhere near an unprenupped vault? And how did a romance that had already weathered 8 years of on-again, off-again turbulence implode faster than some pop songs last on Billboard? Tonight, we're mapping the paper trail, the double bankruptcies, the mysteriously vanished $5 million diamond, the spin the block reunion, and the divorce filing that may be less about heartbreak and more about survival. Buckle up, because every time the dust settles, another bombshell drops, and the next one could blow this saga wide open. But let's start with the 48-hour marriage that broke the internet. The wedding itself was a ghost. No paparazzi, no leaked guest list, only a late-filed marriage certificate stamped August 8, 2024 in Fulton County, Georgia. Braxton didn't even bother with a public honeymoon. Instead, courthouse records show she marked her separation date as August 10th, a full 48 hours after exchanging vows, then waited 2 weeks to file for divorce. Insiders claim the filing landed on Birdman's desk like a grenade. Lawyers for both camps immediately entered negotiation mode, but numbers leaked from someone close to the situation said Braxton's petition floated a $160 million figure, basically Birdman's entire reported net worth. Some legal analysts shrugged. Georgia law can reward a spouse who leaves with half the pot, but only if a judge sees justification. Others call the rumored ask audacious, given the marriage's microscopic lifespan. Meanwhile, fans on social media needed two hands to count how many times the pair had split before. The couple first confirmed dating rumors in 2016, survived one high-profile engagement in 2018, and reportedly broke ties in 2019 before rekindling late 2023. But Birdman's comeback would steer sympathy in an entirely new direction. When Birdman finally broke his silence, he didn't mince words. Sources close to the Cash Money mogul say he felt played, blasting Braxton as a gold digger who'd spent the block only after running her own coffers dry. Industry friends leaked that he was compiling a file of credit card statements, hotel bills, and jewelry receipts to prove what he called premeditated intent. The mood echoed his infamous Breakfast Club rant from 2016, "Put some respect on my name." Was it bitterness or truth? Birdman's ledger is public enough for Forbes watchers, music royalties, Cash Money's back catalog, real estate flips, and 2020's tech investments put him at roughly $160 million. For a spouse who exited less than 48 hours in, a demand for that entire pie felt heavy-handed, even by Hollywood standards. Yet, look closer and you'll see something else. Toni Braxton's own history with Cash is a winding road paved with overdrafts, which brings us to her first very public money meltdown. Because this isn't the first time dollars and heartbreak collided in Braxton's life. Flashback to January 1998, Braxton, then riding the tidal wave of 90s R&B dominance, filed for Chapter 7 in Los Angeles. Court papers revealed that despite multi-platinum album sales, she was drowning under a label contract she considered predatory. Fans were stunned. But that was only Act 1. Fast forward to October 2010. After a canceled Las Vegas residency, doctors diagnosed her with microvascular angina. Braxton again pulled the bankruptcy lever, listing assets below $10 million and debts between $10 million and $50 million. The Associated Press called it a full-blown meltdown, noting IRS liens, unpaid vendors, and an ongoing insurance battle. Oprah even confronted her on national TV, pressing about reckless spending, a moment Braxton later called humiliating. These twin bankruptcies left scar tissue on her brand. By 2020, album revenue had flatlined. Her LP, Spell My Name, opened with just 7,100 first-week units and landed at number 163 on Billboard. The 2018 album and Cigarettes fared better, but still a far cry from her 90s prime. Reality TV, Braxton Family Values, became the stopgap, yet ratings cooled by 2023 and touring was restricted by health concerns. In short, when Birdman re-entered the picture, Braxton's income graph was pointing south, a context fans couldn't ignore. Let's rewind to November 2018. Braxton posted a frantic tweet tagging Delta Airlines pleading for help. Her Louis Vuitton roller had been found, but the 15-carat halo-style yellow diamond Birdman used to propose was gone. Value estimates hovered around $5 million. Without security footage, police closed the case. Social media felt bad, until whispers started that the ring wasn't lost at all. Unverified blogs claimed Braxton quietly pawned the diamond to settle overdue tax bills. No receipt has surfaced, and Braxton's team denies it. But Birdman's friends say his trust never recovered. You can replace jewelry, one confidant told Page 6 Radio, but you can't replace loyalty. When they broke off their engagement in 2019, insiders pointed to the ring fiasco as the final straw. The fact that Birdman brushed it off publicly, only to circle back 5 years later, speaks volumes about either forgiveness or a blind spot where love lives. Yet Birdman would learn the hard way that history sometimes repeats. By mid-2023, Braxton's name kept popping up near Birdman's events. A Cash Money anniversary gala here, a private dinner there. Paparazzi caught hand-holding in Miami. At first, sources say Birdman was polite but distant. He'd moved on. But Braxton, according to one friend, dropped hints like breadcrumbs, reminiscing about their chemistry and promising she was in a better headspace. It worked. Soon they were back in step, posting cryptic IG captions, an emoji here, a lyric there. Fans split. Were they soulmates too stubborn to quit? Or was Braxton spinning the block because her accountants saw red? Rumors of a looming third bankruptcy circulated on gossip boards, citing court dockets that allegedly showed creditors lining up. No bankruptcy ever materialized, but smoke kept rising. Then came that hush-hush wedding in Atlanta. No prenup details leaked, and Braxton used her married name on exactly one social media bio update, captured by eagle-eyed fans before it disappeared. 48 hours later, divorce papers filed. Cue confusion, conspiracy theories, and 50 Cent's unfiltered commentary. Shock turned to whiplash when, January 2025, Braxton filed a single-page dismissal of her own divorce. Birdman consented, and the matter evaporated from Fulton County dockets. Bloggers speculated she'd secured an under-the-table settlement. Others thought lawyers advised her chances of a mega payday were slim without a longer marriage. Publicly, both camps went silent. No rings on fingers, no couple photos, no statements. Fans compared it to a chess match. Braxton rescinded to avoid discovery. Birdman signed so he could keep receipts private. Either way, the roller coaster cemented their saga as one of the most chaotic love stories in modern R&B. But the music charts were quietly telling an even colder truth. Between 1993 and 2000, Braxton sold over 70 million records worldwide. Fast forward to the streaming era, and pure sales are microscopic. Case in point, Spell My Name scraped in just over 5,000 pure copies. Week 1. Streaming royalties help, but not when catalog ownership sits with record labels. Reality TV once filled the gap. Braxton Family Values logged respectable ratings through 2019, but viewership slid in the pandemic era. Live tours are limited by Braxton's lupus management. Merchandise moved modestly. Put it together, and analysts painting her cash flow graph see more outflow than inflow. Inside that pressure cooker, a partner worth 9 figures can look like both a lifeline and a soft place to land. Whether that impulse fueled her 2023 reunion, or whether genuine love rekindled, is the mystery at the heart of this entire spectacle. And it all leads to the question fans keep asking, so what really happened in those 48 hours after I Do? Did Toni Braxton panic at the reality of commitment? Did she receive legal advice that a quick exit could yield a windfall? Or did Birdman uncover something that prompted him to shut the door before the ink even dried? We know the facts. 2 documented bankruptcies, plus whispers of a possible third, a $5 million ring that vanished on a cross-country flight, an on-again, off-again romance stretching nearly a decade, climaxing with a secret wedding and a rumored $160 million payout request, almost penny for penny Birdman's net worth. And now, a divorce petition dropped like it never existed, leaving them technically married yet publicly estranged. Everything else lives in the realm of rumor. Unverified reports that Braxton pawned the ring, speculation she wanted Birdman's fortune, claims he's compiling receipts to expose her. None of it is proven, but in the court of public opinion, optics matter as much as evidence. Maybe, as some friends insist, this is simply two artists whose lifestyles never synced. One handles money like a mogul, the other like a superstar who never adjusted to streaming-era economics. Maybe love is real, but timing is tragic. Or maybe this is a masterclass in celebrity survival, where romance, reputation, and revenue blend until no one can untangle the motives. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear. The saga of Birdman and Toni Braxton isn't over. Whether the next chapter is a reconciliation tour, a courtroom showdown, or yet another surprise split, fans will be watching every notification. And as long as the mystery hangs in the air, the story of the fastest $160 million wedding crash in R&B will keep playing on gossip blogs, timeline feeds, and maybe, just maybe, a heartbreak anthem yet to be written. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss any upload and drop your take in the comments. Was it love, survival, or a bit of both? And would you risk a 48-hour marriage for a shot at $160 million?